Hey friends, welcome back to my kitchen. My name is Christine, and today we are going to be tackling making our own homemade pasta. I know it sounds intimidating, but if I can do it, you can do it. And a little while ago, I had found one of these little pasta machines at our local thrift store. It's from Italy, it works great. So I just wanted to go over kind of the few simple steps on how to make it. So come on with. Okay, so I'm just following like a regular pasta recipe of just flour and eggs. And there's a lot of different things you can do, but this is a very base recipe. So I first zeroed out my bowl and I added 14 ounces of flour. And this is just regular all-purpose flour. And what I'm doing in the middle here, I am just making a little bit of a well to put my eggs inside. So I am cracking 4 eggs. And these are large eggs. You want to, make sure and have like a good amount of egg, not like the teeny tiny ones or anything. And then start incorporating them in with my Danish dough whisk. You can get your hands in there. You can actually use a food processor if you'd like. And then so get that mixed in. And then I'm going to go in and add the 3rd egg. There we go. And then finally the 4th egg. So once I have this kind of mixed in a little, I am gonna go in with my hands. So I'm gonna get mixing this and then get my hands in there and get this shaped up into smooth. Okay, I have just a little more kneading to go, but it's definitely smoothed out. I did wet my hands down a little bit to help it shape, but it's definitely a work in progress. So I'm going to wrap it with some plastic wrap. That's why I have my plastic wrap out here. And then I'm going to let it rest for about a half hour. And then that kind of helps like the gluten form and things like that. And you can rest it for a little bit longer if needed, but it's really starting to shape up into like what I want. You want it to be sticky, but not overly gooey. And I'm just gonna kind of roll it in a ball. And I'm not adding a lot of flour. You can see I really didn't put much on. It doesn't really stick because the whole thing is basically flour. And then let's get it wrapped up and resting. There we go. I think that's pretty good. It looks pretty good. And then let's get this wrapped up. And I'll see you in about 30 minutes. And we'll get to making it. Okay, so I'm trying this angle so that we can kind of see everything that's happening. So the half hour is up. So I'm just going to unwrap everything and get this cut up into 4s. And saving this off to the side because I'm going to rewrap the other 3 pieces, 2 pieces, 1 pieces, etc. So I'm just going to kind of flatten this out like into a disc. It makes it easier to cut. And I'm just going to cut it in half this way and in half this way. So I'm going to stack these 3 and I'm going to cover these back up. Now for the fun part. So this unit has 2 different pieces. So there's the roller unit and then this is the actual noodle part of it, and it just basically slides on. But I'm going to be using the first part here, and there's a little dial here that shows number 1 through 7. And so after each layer, I'm going to raise it up 1 notch. So we're starting at 1, and I'm just basically trying to make it thin enough to kind of go through. I'm going to use the pointy end. That's why I like to cut them in like kind of the pie shape. And I'm just flattening it out with my hand. And I'm going to set it in my maker, and then I have my crank on this side. It's just roll it through. It's gonna pop out the bottom here. You can see how it's coming out. And I have it secured pretty good on the counter here. I might have to tighten it a second. But that is layer number 1. So now I'm gonna switch my dial up to 2, and you just pull out and turn it. And then you're gonna run it back through. Here we go. There's number 2. And you can see that it's getting thinner and thinner each time. So there's layer 2. Now I'm going to 3. This is a really fun project to do with family. Kids can use the crank and make the pasta. There's 3. Yeah, it's getting thin. It's getting thin. The other step that I like to do once we do finish this is I like to let it sit for about 10 minutes and kind of dry out. And you'll see why. It just makes the noodles form a little bit better. Yep, here we go, number 6. So just 2 more. Once it gets thinner, you kind of have to go a little bit slower. There we go. And now for the final layer, and then it gets really thin. So here we go. This is how long it is right now. Let's go down to the final layer, number 7. So right after this is done, I'm going to lay it over the top of my pasta rack to dry for about 10 minutes. And that just seems to kind of help the noodles form a little bit better. And then I've got my cookie sheet ready, my baking sheet ready with cornmeal on it. Oh my goodness, this gets so long. All right, here we go. Number 7, almost done. All right, there we go. So now, here's the length of it. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna split it in half and I'm gonna lay it over the top here. So let me change angles. Okay, so here's my pasta rack. And I'm just going to take, actually some scissors, and just snip this into roughly what we just made into like 4 pieces. So here's piece number 1, and I'm just gonna lay it over like this. And then I'm gonna do this one, and then there's one more. And I'm just gonna let these dry for about 10 minutes or so. Isn't that pretty? And then I'll be back and I'll show you how I make the noodles. So I'm just gonna take these sheets off of here, and let me flip this around. And so you can see the 2 different setups. So here's the rolling part, and I wanted to show you, right now it's still at number 7, but as you turn it back, you see how it widens up. So that's where you start, and then after you finish, you're officially at that thin. You know, you can use a rolling pin, etc., but this machine I think was like $6. And like I said, it's made in Italy. All of the directions are kind of in Italian, what have you, but it was just such a great find. And I actually found one back in my other location too. So I have this hooked on. There is a spaghetti bar on here, which I don't normally use because it gets clogged so easy. I'm just going with like the fettuccine noodles. So we're going to get our piece out, and I'm going to take this off, and there's a little slot right here that this is going to go in, and it basically locks in place. Double check, I'm gonna make sure this is tightened down again, and I'm just going in. Let's start at the other end actually. Let's go with the fat end. And just kind of start cranking through. And so I have my pan out. I'm sticking my hand underneath here. My pan out with my cornstarch on here. And I'm just gonna lay the noodles right in it. Isn't that fun? And I'm barely cranking this. Like it just, waiting that extra 10 minutes dries them out a little bit. And because, you know, that's what you're gonna do with them anyways. You're going to dry them out. And I'm just going to lay them on here and just kind of soak them in the cornstarch. This is gonna be my portion that I'm going to eat. Probably maybe just one more. And then I'm gonna continue to go ahead and dry the rest out. That'll be fun. And so I have my water heating up right now to a boil, and you'll get to see how they cook up. All right, here we go. All Okay, I'm gonna get till about there and put my hand underneath to guide them onto my tray. How fun is this? And like I said, it's really fun to do with a family. It's only the couple ingredients, and it's just a matter of a little, you know, it takes some time. The kneading, etc. You got to use a little muscle, so I'm not lying. So I think after this next set, I'm gonna lay these out to dry up on my rack here. So let's do one more set. So this is kind of the middle portion. There we go. How beautiful are these? So now I'm going to take these and lay these up above to dry out overnight. And then I'm going to turn my water back up, and I'm going to get these cooking for myself for dinner tonight. Okay, water is boiling. I just put a little bit of salt in it. So I'm just going to take my little handful and drop them right in, and roughly like 3 minutes. So I'm just going to move them around. And they're just like regular noodles from the store. You won't even believe how great they taste. So I wanted to tell you also that at this point, the dough that you have left, which is, you know, like I have these 3 pieces left, you can wrap them really tightly and throw them in the freezer for like next time. So just make sure that they're wrapped tightly, put in a, you know, some type of freezer safe bag. Okay, there we go. Let's turn that off. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn this off because I'm not gonna make any more tonight. But I like my noodles a little al dente. So I'm actually just gonna take them, and I'm not gonna put them in a strainer or anything. I'm just gonna put them right in my bowl. I love homemade noodles, and I can't wait for you guys to try this. It's really not that hard, and like I said, if I can do it, you can do it. And that's just kind of like a perfect little portion for myself here. Okay, so there you go. I'm going to be eating this, so I added my pasta sauce to it and a little bit of Parmesan, but wanted to show you what one of the noodles are like. I mean, like I said, they're basically just like fettuccine noodles. And the taste, perfectly noodly. So I'm so excited for you guys to try this. I'm gonna finish this up, and then I'm going to get the other 3 pieces done tonight. I'm kind of by myself, so I've got this fun project for myself. And then I'm gonna hang these to dry. And then what I'll do is I'll just take them tomorrow morning. They should be totally dry by then. And then put them in some type of bag, kind of loose laid in there, you know, because they're gonna take the shape of it hanging over. But yeah, it's a perfectly fun project. So thanks for stopping by my little channel. And if you like projects and recipes that you can do over and over again, hit that like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time on Christine's Routines. Take care and God bless. And now it's dinner time. But I wanted to show you that a couple different steps of making your own pasta. It's actually pretty easy. So that was going pretty good. Hey friends, welcome back. My name is, you gotta spit it out right the first time.